Well, good evening to you all and a huge welcome to a very huge event, QBE Riverfire 2010, presented by Triple M and Channel 9.
And of course, QBE Riverfire signifies the official opening to the Brisbane Festival. It's a massive event for the city with an estimated 500,000 people lining the riverbanks here, ready to look up in awe.
Yeah, Brisbane certainly knows how to party, and it's wonderful to be back here. Never been a better time to be at home, let me tell you. Now, speaking of party, the best party trick in town has to be the dump and burn. It's not something that happens the morning after a curry, Lisa. It is, of course, the F111s. They will be performing the crowd-pleasing trick for the final. Yes, the absolute final time. Now, I believe this is going to be the final time.
Is that the final time,
I think
Carl?
it's going to be the final time. They perform
then
the night dump and burn worldwide. So this year's Riverfire is going to be one to remember.
And for the next hour, we'll be bringing you live coverage of all the action from here on the river. Our spot has to be one of the best vantage points in town, the brand new River Quay.
All right, another prime location, of course, is on top of the Kangaroo Point Cliffs, which is where Andrew Lofthouse and Melissa Downs looks beautiful tonight. They're setting things up. How are things looking over there, Lofty?
It is a fantastic spot, Carl and Lisa, right next to the Cliffs Cafe here up on top of Kangaroo Point. Great view up the river, one way towards South Bank and then all the way back to the city the other way. It's a picture.
It is, it's fantastic, and the crowd has been building all morning. Probably this afternoon, that's when everyone really sort of started to cram in. But you know, the other great thing about here is looking at the river, it's jam-packed. There are so many boats all lit up, it's fantastic.
I swear there was going to be an accident when they were all manoeuvring into place this afternoon, but they're there.
They got in.
And they're ready.
And one of the things that we saw this afternoon on one of the boats, a bride and groom. So can you imagine having your wedding and being on a boat for your reception watching Riverfire?
And I reckon the bride's father's been boasting he's organised some fireworks a little bit later on.
I think so too. You know, it's wonderful. Riverfire, no matter where you are, you get a different feel for Riverfire. So you can move around, and it's going to be great here, and I think it's going to be fantastic down at South Bank too. That's where Gary and Heidi are. What's it like there?
Well, Melissa, I'm in the thick of it here at South Bank in front of QPAC, the Victoria Bridge end of South Bank. The crowd is so amazing. My forecast is I'm going to stick my neck out. This will be the biggest Riverfire of all time. And to help me explain how amazing this crowd is, the Queen of Kids from Kids WB, Heidi.
The Queen, golly, that's such a title.
Well, welcome to Brisbane.
Thank you.
It's your first Riverfire.
It is my very first QBE Riverfire, and I have to say I'm so pumped. Like you said, the atmosphere is crazy here. There's so many people.
You've been here all day. You've been up to no good. I want to know, why have you got paint all over your fingers and fingernails?
Okay, well, Gary, I assure you, I do actually bathe. I was hanging out with a very talented and lovely artist, Miss Donna Gibb, earlier, and, well, I won't explain it to you. How about I show you? Let's take a look. Well, I don't know if I'm channeling Pro Heart or if all my amazing kindergarten skills are coming back to me, but I do know one thing, and that is that painting is fun. Okay, so we get older, we get busy, and we sometimes forget about this kind of stuff. But Donna Gibb hasn't. She loves bringing out the artist in everyone. She's a live artist, an artist that captures historical moments and big events like QBE Riverfire, live on canvas. Okay, so you're trying to say that even though I'm not an artist like yourself, I would still potentially have some artistic skills?
Anyone can paint. They just need to be shown how. And it's wonderful when somebody comes up and they're very nervous and you give them the paint.
And they're shaking with the palette. I don't know what to do.
And it's supposed to be relaxing, go figure. And you demonstrate to them a few brush strokes, palette knife, whatever, and then they start on it. And then you can see them. Then they're getting into it. Then you can see them zoning out in their own. It's just wonderful.
Wow, and that's the brilliance of getting the general public involved. Well, they may not be artists. Anyone can do it.
Exactly.
Okay, let's do this.
So we start with the horizon. Very important in any painting is to know where the horizon is.
Let the creativity begin. Oh, look, I vlogged!
Now, hang on a sec.
What? I'm too energetic?
What you've got to do is we've got to get more paint, and we just go across once, because see how the colours come out like that?
Right,
like
so we want to get
different
sort of
colours to come out.
Okay.
So we just go across once like that. I'll get you some different colours.
So the general public have to pay attention.
Pictures of you.
Let's see how the colours coming out on the canvas.
Yep. That's how Leonardo started out, all right?
Beautiful. Look at those colours. That's divine. Thank you. There's a pen around the back for you to write your special name there. Oh, she's doing well. Nice straight lines.
Oh, I can't believe it. It's so
It's so... No peeking. We're not quite done yet, but never fear because the live Riverfire masterpiece will be done very, very shortly. It just needs a little bit here and a little bit here, Donna. I'm feeling some inspiration over here. What about here?
Now, this really is a work of art. You're telling me you had something to do with this painting?
Gary, please do not underestimate my artistic ability. I did everything that makes it look fabulous.
Did she, Donna?
I have to say I did have some help. So, Donna, we're nearly at the finished product stage. What's going to happen to the masterpiece?
Well, QBE have very generously donated it to the Royal Brisbane and Women's Hospital to be auctioned at the Butterfly Ball next month. And not only that, we're selling prints and postcards on my website, donnagivedesign.com.au, and all proceeds to the Royal Brisbane and Women's Hospital. So I think that's sensational.
That's lovely.
It is. It really is a work of art. The money going to a fantastic cause, but we're counting down. It's not long now. QBE Riverfire. Stay right there. There'll be a short break.
Hi, I'm Anne from Kalanga. We arrived here at about 12 noon today. We've been coming here for about 10 years now. And the reason why we come is we just enjoy a really good day out. Right, girls?
Yeah!
QBE's car insurance gives you options, like unlimited windscreen replacement cover.
That includes windows too, right?
It does. To get more value out of your car insurance, call 133 QBE.
Great meal deals on now. Save up to $359 on selected dishwashers. For great meal deals, see Brisbane Appliance Sales, Stocks, Clayfield and Ashgrove.